Deep underground in the hidden rooms of DELOS, we have finally upgraded our control room. And, yeah, we are unlocking some new buildings today. The critical analysis area and the general store. And while we were away, we actually put down the Undertaker, which is kind of cool. Pretty much, the Undertaker, what he does is, consults people. I've yet to see a dead body. We will throw Lawrence into an interaction here with this gent. And, he's just kind of like, hey, you know what? I'm sizing you up for a coffin because I kind of think that you're going to die soon. And he's like, alright, you know what? If that's how you're going to be, maybe I'll think about killing you. Yeah. So, that is not the only thing that we've been doing, though, while we were away. Let's just go ahead and jump on in here really quick and start some interactions, and then we will talk about what we're getting to today, which is actually... Well, we could upgrade the saloon building, but I think we're going to leave that as is for the time being, because I want to actually go to a new location! Yeah! We unlocked the Abernathy Ranch, so we're going to head on over there and see what we can do. Oh, look at that. Look at how gorgeous this is. That horizon. We already have a host in play. And, man. It's just absolutely phenomenal out here, you guys. I'm not exactly sure what the hell the hosts are going to do. Because, what is that? Like, what are we going to do? Ride horses or something? Like, maybe? Pick fruit? I don't even see... Is this a guest? Yeah, it is. It's a guest. She's waiting for the house. Okay. So maybe we should go ahead and build that. So, the Abernathy house, where you can find a love, kill somebody, or maybe be a lawman. Nobody knows. And I think we're going to set it back here so it's nice and like out of sight in the background, sort of. So we'll go ahead and speed that along. And look at that. So let's head inside. And we have a nice picture of Dolores up on the wall. Looking good. Some dust. It's obviously very dusty in the Abernathy house. I would imagine. It is like an old west town, after all. And finally, we have some guests arriving. And it doesn't look like we have any hosts to partake in there. But we might be able to manufacture up a couple. Going through the social host code. Now, how you get this is basically by adding friends and other players of the game to the site and gifting and going back and forth like that. So far, we've accumulated 235 social host codes. So let's go ahead and manufacture one and see what we come up with. Brutus. Brutus, does not look like he's going to be finding love in the Abernathy house anytime soon. So yeah, there's that. We also have the prototype code, which we really haven't gotten into yet. So, the prototypes can actually help you with your rebuilds and progress your hosts so you can actually get more out of them when you assign them to meaningless tasks, you know, like interacting with guests and so forth. So let's go ahead and conjure up a couple of these guys. We'll just wait for the dip. And we have a nice little skeleton there. And we'll go ahead and repeat. It's going to be a skeleton, dude. You don't got to think that too hard. And we have the basic host code, which should just be a random host. And there we go. Harriet Graham. So, she should be going into this part of the park. And we'll go ahead and jump up here and see if we can assign her. I don't think we can assign her to anything in that regard as far as love-related task. So that's a shame. But it looks like we've completed like all our goals, which is awesome. Teresa! The ranch is famous for its warm hospitality and fresh milk. Mr. Sizemore has found creative ways to integrate into the host loop. Thank you for a rare compliment, Teresa. I work with what I have. Beautiful landscape, and the best of the dairy around. Some food nuts eat it right up. But blood is thicker than milk, and the guests are looking for mischief here. Oh my goodness. But it's all a little too black and white. Hat, that is. Where's the nuisance, the mystery, the subversion? I've neglected this weed patch for too long. It's time to punch it up. So, apparently, we're going to see a little bit more action here than just typical rancher stuff, right? Maybe. Props can be added by unlocking Ford's office, which we will do in the next level up. But right now, we need to head into critical analysis, because we have just unlocked this room. And I want to speed along. And there we go! We have Elsie here. There you are, Bernard. Bernard sent me... There you are, Bernard. I'm not Bernard. There you are, Bernard! Oh my god, I can't read. Do you need behavior for dummies or master class? Don't just stand there, baby Einstein. Listen up. Take notes. When you need to check under the hood of our host cognitions, we connect one-on-one with interviews with host and critical analysis. You know what they say. If you want to know something, just ask. The hosts were designed with this in mind. Wait. No, not now. Save all questions for the end, please. Okay. So, let's bring a host in and start the analysis. So we have Deputy Rowe here, which we just unlocked. So we'll start analyzing him. Critical analysis interviews give you important insight into host inner workings, so really, get in there. Clean out whatever code there shouldn't be in there. Our goal is to fill all behaviors by setting the bar by asking hosts the right questions. If you don't see it in writing, are you getting all this? Okay. So, what would you like to ask? I'm going to ask any of the questions below, and that kind of feels almost robotic in mind, I guess? I don't know. Feels like some coding is at work here. No. I've got a knife. I'm going to attack you now. What do you do? Can you recall anyone speaking to you about the outside world? Do you know why we brought you in today? I think this is pretty much the reason, like, number one question we always ask, right? I have no idea. Have I done something wrong? Would you ever lie to us? No. Can you recall anyone talking to you about the outside world? What do you mean by outside world? This is the only world. Okay. Would you ever lie to us? No, I'm not a liar. What did you say to the newcomer as a response? I told him none of that sounded like anything to me. I've got a knife. What are you gonna do? That sounds like a very poor deputy response, right? I mean, like, this guy's supposed to be upstanding the law and all that jazz. Okay, so the interview's over. And we have got some coins out of it. If you've done your job, you'll get data out purged that the host can use for future development. The host's memory is then wiped and it's returned to service like nothing ever happened, normally. But that's why we give the concepts of dreams, or in this case, nightmares. Cool. So, yeah, Deputy Rowe looks like he's had a bit of a nightmare himself. So, we can come back. Well, actually, can we do another interview now? Do we want to do another interview? I don't know. I think that's something we can come back to a little later on. So yeah, we're progressing along here, and actually, we can't unlock the new control room just yet. Let's go back to Sweetwater. And see if some of these missions help us level up to a level 8. There's Teddy being Teddy. Oh, and he got a reverie. Look at that. Awesome. Good for you, Ted. And there we go. All the way up to a level 8. Awesome. So we can go downstairs and now upgrade our control room. And that's plugging along, doing its thing. We're going to go ahead and speed it up, because I don't want to wait around. And we've unlocked the barn for the Abernathy Ranch. Sweet. Keep up the good work. The higher you climb in the ranks, the more useful you can be to me. As a matter of fact, it might be time to speed some of this up. Who was that? Nobody knows. Level 9 brings us a new location and Ford's office. So that's going to be awesome once we get to that. But we need to head back to the Abernathy Ranch to put down this dang barn so we can get things going, right? So, let's go ahead and let's see here. We can... I'm just wondering if we can change the location of the guest. I don't think we can. Yeah, not by going back. I think we actually need to spawn the guest in the area where we want them. But, so yeah, barn time. Okay, not barn time. We're 1,000 coins short. My bad. Alright, well, I think that probably about does it for the day. Wow, that's that's disappointing. I was all ready to put down a barn and then bam, slapped in the face like that. Okay, well, some messages from the inner workings of the DELOS professionals themselves. So, we're going to continue to build our name up here in the park by finishing our task, and yeah, I think that about does it for today. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you guys next time here in another Westworld. Bye.